Welcome everyone to Pop Friction Super, dope ass comic of the week. Come on now, how could this not have been the dope ass comic of the week? Even if it were garbage, I probably would have lied and been like, "This is the dopest comic of forever and all time. It's the greatest thing of greatness. It's the bestest on the world. The world is without equal when it comes to greatness, except for this book and the greatest, kind of dopest of all time. Woo! Just because of the anticipation I had for it. Well, probably not. If it were garbage, I would have said it was garbage. Luckily, it's not fucking garbage. Now, this is Jonathan Hickman and Pepe Larraz on House of X, #1. Not necessarily the cover I wanted, but this is the one that was in my poll box, and I didn't have time to really go see if he had any others. Had to get in and get out that day. Uh, Fantastic stuff. Jonathan Hickman delivers once again. Not that I've liked everything he's done. I did not care for Manhattan Projects. I dropped that years ago. I will go back and get those trades though to finish it off. I got the first 3, I believe. 4 maybe. I'll get the rest of those. I didn't care for New Avengers. I did enjoy his regular Avengers run, even though you kind of had to read them together because they were one big story, much like this and Power of X or Power of 10. Other than that, I've read everything he's done, except for the Black Monday murders. I haven't gotten those yet. I'll get those in trade. Cyclops sporting a new costume. Not the best cover. I've seen better. The artwork's good, just not a great cover. It'd be a hell of a pinup. This cost $5.99, and I feel like I got my money's worth because there are infographics and prose pages in here. Not really prose pages, are part of the infographics that you have to read. And unlike most comic books, it doesn't take 4 minutes to read start to finish. Like this was a meaty read, and I'm glad for that. So read all the infographics. Starts out this page right here. It says humans of the planet Earth. While you slept, the world changed. Professor X telepathically talking to everybody on Earth. Get these opening 2 pages here. That's Professor X. I'm not sure exactly what's happening here. Is he using Krakoa, the mutant island, to birth mutants, new mutants? Is he using it to bring dead mutants back? Is this Cyclops? Is this Vulcan? Is this a new character? I am intrigued. I don't really know what's happening. There are big ideas, big concepts in this story. When I got to the end of it, I had the same feeling of excitement and anticipation that I had when I read the first issue of New X-Men by Grant Morrison, who came in and changed everything, set them on a new path, gave them a new purpose, a new mission. And that's what this is. It's in that kind of vein. Nothing similar really to Grant Morrison's run, but big changes, new mission, new direction, big things popping, as they used to say. Good stuff. Good stuff. I don't really know what else to say about it other than dope. Get a couple pages here. Well, I can go back. You got to read these things. They look like nonsense, but Jonathan Hickman loves infographics. I believe he was a designer, graphic designer or some shit before he got into comics. Jean Grey sporting her Marvel Girl outfit, which I would be okay with if they made it look more modern and got rid of that mask. Got Sage returning. I haven't seen Sage in a long time. You got all these new mutants. The only appearance of Wolverine right here. Having fun, living it up. Something's not right here, though, with Professor X. Something is going on. Like I said, he's doing something with Krakoa and bodies. Don't know what that's about. And this little exchange here, it's odd. More infographs. You gotta read those. You gotta pay attention. There's some shit going on. So another returning character I haven't seen in a long time, Karima. Another returning character as well, Master Mold. Just ahead now. Something's going on there. Don't know yet. Do not know yet. Skip a couple pages. I do believe there's going to be a major showdown between the X-Men. Hey, look, Zorn. And his brother, whatever, I can't remember that was his name. Haven't seen them in a while. Got some new characters here. Just wild looking fun stuff, man. But there's going to be a major showdown at some point in the future between the Fantastic Four and the X-Men. I think it's going to have something to do with Franklin Richards and probably Valeria, too, their daughter, who are both mutants. They were born with superpowers. That makes them mutants. Even though the Fantastic Four are not mutants, they were given their powers by cosmic radiation, blah, blah, blah. Their children were born with superpowers. That makes them mutants. That's the definition of a mutant. You're born with superpowers, superhuman abilities. And I think that's great. I'd love to see that. It's happened before, but not really. They kind of fought for a couple panels, maybe a page or two back in the day. And I think it's going to be an all-out fucking war at some point. I'm sure the Avengers will get in there somehow. But I like the idea of the Fantastic Four versus the X-Men. These costumes are fucking garbage, by the way. Whoever's working on the FF right now, change those costumes. They look like shit. But Hickman used to write the Fantastic Four, and it's actually my favorite version of the Fantastic Four after the Stan Lee, Jack Kirby stuff. I don't care about John Byrne's run. He's a great artist, great writer. Only read a little bit of it. Maybe if I read the whole thing, I might consider it fantastic as well. More infographs. Big things. The Mutant Nation has arrived, finally, after all these years of talking about it. But they're not just a nation. Something happens at the end if you haven't read it. I just fucking tell you, everybody's read it by now. I waited a week to review it. Well, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I'll get in trouble for a copyright strike. Anyway, the mutants have positioned themselves at the top of the food chain. Well, they've always been, but they were kind of resistant towards it, except for Magneto. But now they are the cream of the crop, and they know it. Their mutant births are happening rapidly, and in 20 years, humans will be non-existent. Humans aren't happy about that, of course. I'm glad we're back to that. We're back to that. Humans being terrified of going extinct. That hasn't been in the X-Men books in 15 years. Not since House of X. Or House of M, I'm sorry. The Brian Bendis series. Like, from that point till this issue came out, mutants have been on the decline. There were less than 120 a week ago, mutants on the Earth. And now they are rapidly growing to such a point. New mutants are being born at such a rapid rate that in 20 years, humanity is done. Yes. Conflict. Something to fight for, something to fight against. Big changes, big ideas. Thank you, Jonathan Hickman. Thank you, Marvel. You've been letting a lot of people down lately, and I hope they've read this and are grateful. Something great is coming out of Marvel. There's a few Marvel books that are worth a fuck. Some of them, the majority of them aren't. This one is. Pick this up if you're a comic book fan. If you like big ideas, pick this up. If you like the X-Men, pick this up. If you like Jonathan Hickman, pick this up. If you like high concepts, pick this up. Dope ass comic of the week. Peace.